Good morning. I'm meteorologist Theo Cook.
And I'm Good Morning Tennessee anchor Tirsa Smith. Thank you so much for joining us while we break down your weather, really looking ahead to the weekend. But in order to do that, we got to get past today. It is not going to be a quiet day, Theo.
No, it won't. And it already started off a little bit wet. Most of Good Morning Tennessee, we saw at least some scattered showers out and about. That's what I was tracking through the morning. Still tracking right now a few showers. Bigger story comes this afternoon, though. A few stronger storms. So we're going to get into all that. A little bit of a drier stretch for your Friday. So we'll get into that as well. More rain comes for the weekend.
No, it's game day weekend.
I know. It's bad news, but also good news. So we'll dive into all of that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah, that's your. Let's pull that up. There we go. Weather headlines for this week. Pretty much what I just said. Today a little wet. Tomorrow dry. Another cold front comes in Saturday for some additional rain chances. So today, let's talk about it. Pretty widespread storms. We'll have a little bit of a lull, kind of late morning. This is what are we at? 8:40 right now, 8:36, and we'll have a little bit of a lull later this morning into early afternoon. But as that sun comes out, we're going to see a little bit of more redevelopment for some stronger storms. And by stronger, I mean some gustier winds, 30, 40, 50 mile an hour wind gusts cannot be ruled out. Maybe even some pea-sized hail. No tornadoes, nothing like that, but definitely some gusty winds, lots of lightning, and even some localized flooding concerns. We'll top off in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Let's time that out. So we're pretty much dry through later morning, but the clouds will definitely be around. Where we see that sun, that's going to be key for those storms this afternoon, because more sun means the atmosphere can destabilize a little bit more in Tirsa.
Okay. So really, for the kids coming home from school, just kind of watch out that school pickup time.
Exactly.
Have your umbrellas.
We're starting to see a few of those storms start popping up 2, 3, 4 o'clock. They're not going to be extremely widespread earlier to mid-afternoon, but those that do hit could be a little bit more of pack a bit of a punch for areas. So definitely tune in, stay tuned to the app. With our updates at noon.
Turn on your weather radio if you've got one. Actually turn it on.
That would be great. Make sure the alerts are on your phone in case there are any severe warnings. And then as we go through the afternoon, a little bit of a kind of broken line is the way it's looking right now from about 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Once the sun sets, though, it's all pretty much said and done. And then we'll be able to dry out and even clear out tonight. But again, those winds are really my main concern. Lots of lightning, lots of heavy rain, especially in areas that we've already seen rain yesterday, today. It could pile on pretty quickly and lead to some of those flooding concerns. So the Storm Prediction Center has put us in a level 1 out of 5 risk, pretty much for those damaging wind threats. Anything over severe is 58 mile an hour gusts, and while I do think that's pretty unlikely, I think we could have 1 or 2 reports of that, especially as those storms start to collapse later in the afternoon. But 30, 40 mile an hour gusts, definitely a lot more likely and possibly a little bit more widespread. Once it's all said and done today, we get through the rain. About 2/3, 3/4 of us can expect some more rain this afternoon. Tomorrow, looking dry. But look at how different the temperatures are here. So we haven't seen a 90-degree day in a couple of weeks.
It's been a while. I mean, we enjoyed the little cool off that we had over the last week and a half or so. But to see them kind of pick back up again, we've got to be ready.
But it's very short-lived is what's going to be key. A lot of people have been like, oh, it's still summer here. It's early September. We're going to get back in the 90s. Yes, maybe tomorrow we might hit at least close to 90 here in Knoxville. But then Saturday, we really start to fall back again with another cold front. So we're kind of in the battle of 2 seasons right here. Look at how different that is on Saturday. Some places will stay in the 70s with additional cloud cover and an approaching cold front once again.
That's not bad if you're going to the UT game and you're sitting in that stadium with no covering. That's not bad.
Temperature-wise, it looks fantastic. Rain-wise, it's a little iffy. It looks like about half of us will see some rain Saturday. Another broken line ahead of a front. Now, it's not a guarantee we'll see rain, and it looks like the best time is going to be closer towards tailgating time, kickoff time, but it does look like these storms are going to move out around halftime-ish, so 4 or 5 o'clock. That's the time frame right now that it's looking like.
Okay.
But we'll continue to keep you updated. A little more details will come in tomorrow, but this is what it's looking like as of right now from 6 Predictor. Morning mainly dry. At least early morning. It's late morning, early afternoon. That's the time frame I'm thinking. So about 9 o'clock to 3, 4 o'clock. That's when it looks like it starts to end here in Knoxville. Now, if you're east of Knoxville, east of 75, that ending time may be a little closer towards 4, 5, 6 o'clock, closer to sundown. If you're north and west of Knoxville, that might be a little bit earlier in the afternoon. Generally, I'm going to be speaking time frame of the Knoxville area time just because of that Falls game that we have in Neyland. But that's what it looks like right now, Tirsa. It may not be a washout, but it's really the lightning that would be my concern.
Okay, so we're getting out this weekend. We're hitting the state parks. Now, this is my kind of forecast coverage because I love a good state park.
Oh yeah, the birding.
Yeah, the birding and the hiking. Yes.
Oh yes, I can be down for that. So Saturday, I've already mentioned it several times with the rain. About half of us looks like right now could see some rain, some gusty winds with that as well. We're not, it's not going to rain all day, so it still could be a pretty decent day at times to get out and about. Again, early morning, maybe late evening would be the best times. But Sunday looks a lot better, Tier. So look at those temperatures. We'll be waking up in the upper 50s Sunday and only topping out in the low to mid 70s.
Oh, that's so nippy. It's chilly.
Yeah, almost
chilly
start
start.
on the jacket. With a lot of sun, though. So it's going to make it feel very, very nice. Much drier air comes into the forecast as well after the passage of that front Saturday evening. Now, if you're wanting to get out and about elsewhere in the southeast, not a bad weekend forecast for most places. Saturday, a lot of areas around the area in Tennessee, Virginia, Georgia, Mississippi, Alabama, we'll see some spotty to scattered showers and storms on Saturday, with Friday being hot really across much of the country, much of the southeast and the plains. So very hot day, but then Sunday, that's kind of the golden day, no matter where you are in the southeast, in the Tennessee Valley. That's really where you got a lot of sun, much cooler temperatures, much drier weather in store. So very good to get out and about this weekend. But that's about all I have from me, Tirsa.
Well, I feel like you had a lot.
Yeah.
We got to get past today and the rain
points.
today, and hopefully most of us will squeeze out a pretty decent weekend despite those threats of showers and storms.
And it's interesting looking at kind of how much rain we've had over the last 30 days. It's been very hit or miss.
Yeah.
Some spots have had almost double the typical amount, especially parts of the valley have seen a lot. But then if you're in southeast Kentucky, some of y'all haven't even seen half of what you should see.
Okay.
So we want the rain, at least I want the rain to get us back up towards that amount that we should be at, keep the drought at bay so we don't have to deal with wildfires this fall. But it could be a little dicey at times today with the wind. And then looking again at Saturday for at least some of those scattered storms. But really Friday, Sunday looking dry. So mix of good news and bad news, a bit of everything in store for us.
So hopefully with all that you heard, to stay on top of the weather for the next few days. The weather's always changing. Those forecasts are always being updated. So go to our website, WATE.com, get our app, take us with you on the go. And that way you can stay on top of everything that Theo was talking about. Thank you so much for joining us and have a wonderful weekend.
Yep. See y'all later.